Hey fellow Vault Wearers, it's Angry Turtle coming back with another video. Last time I did a full health shotgunner build and now it's a time for Bloodied shotgunner build. And before we start, I want to send my thanks to Copper Bottom 72 for joining my Patreon and Turtles army. Welcome into Turtles army, mate. And now, let's go into those super mutants and start some demonstration. First, maybe, because there is a lot of still questions about magic shotguns and normal shotguns. How you can easily tell if you have magic shotguns or normal shotgun, just shoot one super mutant. Okay, to easily tell, I will need to unequip skid shooter, so I need a little bit of a spread, and then shoot one super mutant. And if you can see that at this moment all damage numbers were exactly the same, it means that it's a normal shotgun, it's not a magic one. And what I'm using is just 1-star Bloodied, it's not a magic shotgun. Then, if we equip something like with VATS hit chance, oh, this one is without suppressor. Let's equip something with suppressor. Okay, this one is with VAT hit chance, and now I shoot the super mutant again. I want a little bit of a distance. And can you see that? All numbers are different. Like there is a bunch of random damage numbers. That's how you know it's a magic weapon. It's the easiest way to recognize. You can see all numbers were different and the health bar were rubber banding back up. That's a magic weapon. Magic shotgun. And of course the special abilities of this shotgun are only accessible through VATS. Without VATS, it's not doing anything special, it's just showing rubber banding. And normal shotguns will perform the same in VATS and outside of VATS, and you can see there is like one damage number. If you shoot with a normal shotgun in VATS, you can see basically one damage number because they are all the same. If you change and you use a magic one again, pay attention to damage numbers. We shot this turret in VATS. You see? There's a bunch of random damage numbers. That's how you know it's a magic version. Now, this out of the way, let's go into build demonstration. I back to Bloodied combat shotgun 1-star, no magic. Standard one, and I'm starting from a sneaky approach, because this build offers you two options. You either go and sneak, or you go gun blazing. Just requires slight modification in perk cards. And as it's Bloodied, I can do very well even without using VATS. That's advantage of Bloodied build. It has enough damage that regular Bloodied shotgun 1-star is able to one-hit those super mutants. And they cannot see me. Like, for whatever reason, shotguns are super quiet. Like, I don't know how it's possible, but I have the feeling like shotguns are more silent than rifles. Like, I'm using this combat shotgun and I feel like I will be using Fixer with some extra bonuses to stealth. Of course, I have my full set of unyielding, and that's a big factor. But yes, this combat shotgun, no problem. But as we are in stealth, then let's try some different weapon. A quad combat shotgun, non-magic. You will be able to tell, because when I will be shooting in VATS, if you see one number, it means that I'm using non-magic weapon. That's the advantage of Bloodied build. I can use quad shotgun with insane capacity of ammo, and still I'm able to one-shot all those super mutants. And super mutants are quite tanky. The downside of that, as I have suppressor on my weapon, what means that my range is very poor. You can tell if your VAT hit chance is less than 95%, then most likely you are slightly outside of the range. If it's dropped like to 19%, you are out of the range. And even if I tap critical, I barely do any damage. If I'm a little bit closer, oh, where'd he go? Okay, if I'm closer, you see I did barely any damage. Now he's one hit. That's a difference with range and shotguns. You are slightly outside of range and you do nothing. Of course, as always, I will give you a link to the build, exact build. It will be with pair cards for sneaking and next to those optional pair cards for going gun blazing. At this moment, basically what I did, I removed one shotgunner pair card to put in blocker, and as well I removed the sneaking pair cards and put in white knight, some action gear, and under luck I have at this moment ricochet and serendipity, because all I care about is not to die. And weapon we'll be using now, it will be combat shotgun but with magic effects because it's a limb damage, and vampire. Because if we go gun blazing, we want to have this constant healing to help us survive. And apart from that, as I have rejuvenated, then it's very important that our health bar will not drop. Then if you want to go gun blazing, then either you do not use rejuvenated and you just trust in your vampire effect from a shotgun, or if you use rejuvenated because you, let's say, want to use bloodied shotgun, then you pay attention to your food bar and eat more often than otherwise required. Or maybe I will actually start with a bloodied shotgun, because it's a bloodied build. Bloodied combat shotgun with a suppressor. Let's see if we can survive going gun blazing. Okay, door open, and there we go. The going gun blazing, the important part is to kill everything before you will be killed. And as you are able to see, even though I'm bloodied, and this is not a magic shotgun, sometimes I need like 2 shots if it's level 68 and before my adrenaline will stack in. Because you do not have the sneak bonuses, but all those perks that I'm using, this time it failed to even kill him. Yeah, level 68, I need 2 shots. Vampire combat shotgun. And let's see if we can one hit them now. Yes, now level 68 is one hit. And you can see it's a magic, as I said, bunch of random damage numbers. And I can soak in those damage thanks to all the defensive perks I'm using. Yeah, they will just die. The important part when you go gun blazing with bloodied build, you need to try and kill stuff fast. You do not want to really give them opportunity to like unload a clip from this minigun on you, as this can end badly. Apart from that, this build is tanky enough to deal with all those super mutants and getting occasional shots or being even hit by a hammer from one of those super mutants. Like I can show you in here, if I will not start shooting straight away, I can pretty much soak a little of those damage. Not a little, quite a bit of those damage. But you don't want to be sitting and tanking everything. And now just let me quickly show you the difference in damage. Vampires but magic combat shotgun versus bloodied but no magic. Then 2 shots from this magic combat shotgun, we have like 1/3 of this glowing behemoth health. If we'll get now the bloodied combat shotgun, we'll do the same. Come on. 2 shots, then it's slightly less. Then you can see that basically it's like the magic effects, it's like 2 to 4 times more damage than no magic effect. It's not like unlimited damage, but it's definitely increasing them. And as you can see, I can tank his damage quite well. I can survive it. Even if my perks will not trigger, I will survive a hit from glowing behemoth. Okay. One more time, one hit with bloodied. And now if we can quickly swap to... Oh, that's pump action shotgun. Okay, magic pump action shotgun vampire. He's almost dead. Then magic is a higher bonus than a bloodied. Then it's like between 100 to 200% bonus damage thanks to magic. And now a little bit vampire explosive. So you can see it's no good. Like, look at that. Explosive used to be the best, but now you still have effect from vampire, But apart from that, those explosions are not doing much at all. And I need to take cover, because I'm using explosive shotgun and I'm barely doing anything to those gutsies. The only good thing, the vampire effect keeps me alive, but yeah, that's about it. Let's see, final boss, can we one hit him? Up close? Yes. And now about the build. Ghost shotgun? I'm still investigating how the stuff work and I'm waiting for results of today's patch. I will make separate video about it when I will finish my testing. At this moment, let's go back to the build and standard shotguns. As you can see, I have a bunch of them. What works the best with this build, I notice it's either medics or vampire shotguns with magic effects like that's hit chance or limb damage or bash damage. And about the armor, at this moment I have mainly armor focused on stealth, what means shadowed leather, but I'm using a chest piece that's Secret Service, because the stats are so great. 115, 85, 85. That's insane. What I really recommend, if you want to go gun blazing, definitely use armor plated backpack. That's the best thing you can add to your build. Mutations, it's basically standard for bloodied builds with ranged weapons, adrenal reaction, bird bones, carnivore, eagle eyes, grounded. Oh, that's important note. On the last stream, we actually did test, and for whatever reason, Ghost Shotgun is classified as ballistic weapon and not energy weapon. What means you can be using grounded. Because Ghost Shotgun is not energy weapon and therefore there is no energy shotgun. Then you're free to use grounded. Marsupial, that's for jumping, and Speed Demon obviously. Reload, you want to reload those shotguns faster. Now into the perk. At this moment I have gun blazing option equipped. I have blocker, barbarian, only 2 shotgunner perks, and Trawling Pharmacy just because I have too much meds. I would recommend to use all 3 shotgunner perks, but with magic shotguns, 2 will do. Skid shooter, because under perception at this moment there is not too much to choose from. You either go for skid shooter if you want to hip fire your weapon a little bit, or you go for concentrated fire, or you just equip something like Anapictographist or Perceptible or Picklock, and you go with utility stuff. Under endurance, the most important is a fireproof, and in this case only rejuvenated. I prefer life giver, but with my special distribution that I choose, there was no room. Then you either go with rejuvenated and you keep eating frequently, or you don't even care about rejuvenated and you just use vampire weapons for healing, and in the empty spot you like choke Radicool or Aqua Boy to fill up the space. What's good about vampire and medics weapons, they actually work like a stim pack. They will heal your limbs. And thanks to that, you do not need to use perks like Adamantium Skeleton. Now under Charisma, we have Lone Wanderer and Travel Agent. It can be swapped for Tenderizer when needed for more damage. Under Intelligence, obviously standard for bloodied build is a Nerd Rage, then 2 free spots. It's either Demolition Expert if you are using Shotgun Ghost version, or Scrapper Chemist, what I'm usually tossing in to fill up the spot. Under Agility, through Hiker if you need to carry stuff. Otherwise Evasive, very good perk for this build. 1 rank of Adrenaline is always great to have. I have at this moment Action Gear and White Knight. If you go gun blazing and you don't want to constantly keep fixing your armor, then White Knight is perfect replacement for Sneak. If you go for Sneak, it's Sneak in this place. Under like Grim Reaper Sprint, awesome because you want to keep using those shotgun invats to get this extra magic damage. Then this will keep your AP always up. Serendipity to survive the gun blazing action together with Ricochet. Those 2 helps you a lot. And Star Genes to keep your mutations. And that's basically how this build looks and how it works. Is it better Or is it worse than Lazy Shotgunner build that I uploaded couple days ago? I cannot answer this question for you guys. You need to answer this question. Definitely this build will have more damage, but much higher maintenance. You need to play much more carefully, whether you go for sneak, or even if you go gun blazing, you still need to pay attention to your health. Then it's up to you which one is better. Definitely the use of Unyielding set will give you much more experience, because intelligence, perception give you better accuracy, and agility bonus will give you much more action points, plus strength will increase your carry weight. That's basically why I'm using Unyielding mostly and Bloodied builds. It's not for damage, it's for those bonuses from extra special to everything. And as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.